Happiness comes and goes. Emotions towards things changes, but the person inside that body is who he or she really is. In the movie Pursuit of Happiness, Gardner shows lots of changes and he doesn't sit around and do nothing. He decides to make up something of himself like no one else would ever think of doing. He looked at other rich folks and was thinking,
What do they have that I don't?
he couldn't pay his bills, he lost his wife, and he had to move from hotel to hotel until he became broke. He visited jail for unpaid expenses, but he never gave up. When he put his mind to something, he stuck with it. He stood outside the stockbroker building for months until he got a call. He cared so much for providing for him and his son that he would spend months being an intern studying and busting his butt. With all that try-hard attitude and his people skills, he didn't become a broke man, but he became a stockbroker. In the film, I saw the way he started crying and walking out of the building, jumping with happiness, because his success made him happy. Gardner's biggest challenge was being a provider for him and his son, and of course in the beginning his wife, but in the end we all know that she left. And because she didn't care and she was saying whatever, like she didn't want to change her life, she said whatever. But Gardner didn't think like that. He was always thinking, I must do this, I must do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. And besides running the streets, sleeping in subways, or homeless shelters, basically he really wanted to provide for his son. I believe Chris was a great role model for his son because he went through so much pain that he decided he wanted to change all of that, and a little bit of time, a little bit of effort was all he really needed. He told his son at the basketball court,
Don't ever let someone tell you what to do.
he meant to say that because no one should stop you for trying to do something that they might think that you're not good enough, and it's all up to the owner of that body to choose. Which is for me, if someone tells me not to do something because I'm not either good enough or I'm this or that, don't listen to them and just keep doing it. You got to listen, you got to listen, you got to listen. When Chris said achieving happiness is a pursuit, he was trying to say being happy is a journey that one must fulfill. There might be bumpy roads or roadblocks, like the roadblocks would be people and bumpy roads is like trouble finding your path, but anyone can get by it. It only takes one smart person to do it and a little bit of effort, as I said from before. This movie did inspire me completely because I honestly challenged myself to take a bunch of courses that'll help me with my own journey. And I also have a bunch of people who tell me, I'm not good enough to be a police officer, it's a hard career path. And personally, I don't let them stop me from reaching my career goal. And a police officer needs to be physically active. That's why I basically cut the junk food, cut the McDonald's, and I'm basically eating healthy and I'm starting to work out a little. And I'm also taking a dual credit course, which I'm starting to really fall in love with, and I'm learning some things that I really never learned in my past. And my professor is honestly opening up my brain and positioning me into the right path that I want to go. And I'm learning things that I'm so happy I learned, because if I never went to dual credit, maybe I wouldn't have known this certain thing or that certain thing. And the movie did kind of inspire me because I'm not much of a crier, and when I was watching it at home a couple of months ago, actually, my parents wanted to see it, I literally cried. And it's kind of weird because I'm not a crier. So this is basically what makes a person happy, and these are the main ideas of it. So the first one is education. So basically, if you have the education, the more education leads to open doors / careers, and even more money, because the better career, the more money you make, right? And then you could support your family, you could buy nice things, or even pay your bills. Swag is not going to be an excuse when you're going to pay bills, right? It doesn't keep food on the table for your wife or whoever else is living with you. And a healthy relationship is always let's say a husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, gay couple, lesbian couple, and the same thing, building trust, being faithful, being loyal, and all that other good stuff, the good traits with relationship makes it a happy relationship. See, the whole point is about being happy. I don't know, for me, basically the education is police, and then the work is I'm currently going to work with my dad editing photos. As you can see, I photoshopped this photo right here, and I'm going to be working with him and his clients for Photoshop, and that I can use as a reference and all that good stuff. And personal relationship, have a girlfriend? Maybe not that. So the friendships is obviously similar to the person's relationship, you know, having still trust, you know, friendship still needs trust. Kid, like family and children, I honestly have a family, I don't have children yet. But the kid's personality is all about like how the parents are raising them. Like if a parent is messed up, the kid is gonna be messed up, right? So it's the same thing. And for religion, it's just sitting with family during holidays and having a good time. And this kind of relates to me because my friendships are strong. I actually almost lost a friend, but we always talk it through, and then, you know, we're good friends again. Children, I don't have. Family, my sister's married, my brother's living with us, obviously, and my two parents, obviously, my mom and dad. And for religion, you know, I'm Jewish, Jew power right there. So that's basically all I can say. We sit with the family, we always invite friends. Even during Passover, we invited, I think, 12 people, I don't know. We had about 12 people, so it was pretty fun. Hopefully you enjoyed my presentation, and here's a little blooper that happened while I was recording, so enjoy. Pick up the phone. Oh my god. Thank you.